Welcome everyone to this video. In this video, we'll be looking at how to remove white background using the magic wand tool. It's gonna be a fun one, so let's just get right into it. So I've opened up this image of a pot plant which has a white background. Here you can see. And here, if I just open File Explorer, here you can see I have three images that we'll be using in this video. We have the easy level, which is the pot plant, then we have medium, which is a butterfly, and then the hard, which is the mandala art. So if you want to use these exact same images as usual, the link will be in the description below. So now I'm just gonna minimize it. So now let's go to the magic wands tool. So I'm just gonna right click here and then go to the magic wand tool. So this is the magic wand tool, and it basically selects or basically makes selections. So how does it make selections? So it just selects any one color. So if I just click on like anywhere on the white background, here you can see I'm just gonna click anywhere, for example here, and it selects all the white color in the image. And now my white background is selected. So now if I make a mask, here you can see it masked out the plant because technically our white background was selected, not the pot plant. So let's just undo, and now let's hit Ctrl Shift I, or you can just go to select and then inverse. So what this does is it will just inverse the selection. So now we have our pot plant selected, and now we can make a mask. And here you can see we have successfully removed the background of this pot plant. So now let's move on to the medium level. So here you can see I've opened up the image of the medium level. So now let's do the exact same thing we did before. So let's go to the magic wand tool and now click on the white background, and then let's just make a mask. Whoops, I just forgot we had to inverse the selection. So Ctrl Shift I, and now let's make a selection on the mask. And here you can see we have removed the background, but if you look carefully, here you can see we had some white spots on the butterfly, and here you can see they are also removed. So what can we do to overcome this problem? So first let's just undo, Ctrl Z, 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 and now before making the selection we can click on contiguous. Here you can see sample only contiguous pixels. So what this will does, it will not select all the white color in the image, it will just select like one constant patch of that color, and here case it is white. So it will just select the constant white patch of the color and not all the white color in the image. So here you can see it did not select the white spots of the butterfly, and now we can just inverse the selection, Ctrl Shift I, and now let's just make a mask. And we have successfully removed the background of the medium level, and now let's move on to the hard level. So now let's move on to the hard level. So here you can see we have an intricate design which has many details, and it is also not a digitally made pattern. Here you can see it is made on paper. So first let's give it a look. So it looks like it is a digital illustration. So how can we do that? First let's go to image and then adjustments and then levels. So well, normally I would just make an adjustment layer, but that would just put that adjustment on top of the image, not on the image. So the pixels have not changed, just that adjustment layer is on top of the image. But if we go to image then adjustment, the pixels have also gonna change. So right now I want those pixels to change, so it will give like it is a digital illustration. So how can we give it like a look like that? So we have opened up levels, and here you can see we have something called a white point. So here you can see sample in image to set a white point. So we can just click on it, and here we are telling Photoshop that this is the whitest or the brightest spot of the image. So if I click on it, here you can see it turned all over this, like the similar area, into pure white. And now if I just click on the black point, here you can see I can click on the blackest point of the image. I think it is this. So if I just click on it, here you can see I think I have to click on this. I think this is the blackest point. Yes. So now it made all this design into pure black, and now we can hit OK, and now all the pixels are changed. So before using the magic wand, I just noticed we have some background in this corner, so we can crop up this background. So just crop up the excess background, and now let's zoom in here like this, and now we can hit enter or click on this tick mark and then Control 0, and here we have. Now it is giving like it is a digital illustration, or it is made like digitally, because all this background is pure white and also its design is pure black. So now we can easily just go to the magic wand tool and just select this part, and now Control Shift I, and then just mask it out. So here you can see we have masked out this design. So let's just, to make it even more beautiful, let's go to let's create a new layer. Let's put this layer behind this layer, the design, and now let's just go to the gradient tool. So here we can make gradients. So let's just pick a gradient that we like. So let's just say this is the gradient, and now to make a gradient here we just have to drag in any direction we want. So for example, I click here, drag, and then just leave, and here you can see it made a gradient, and here we can clearly see that we have removed the background. Just a little bit of background is left in this corner, here you can see, but we can easily remove this by going to the mask, brush tool, just decrease the size of the brush, and we can do this with the left bracket keys and the left square bracket keys and the right square bracket keys. Keep the opacity to 100, and then you can just, and make sure the foreground color is black, and then you can just paint on it. So here you can see I made a mistake. I just painted on the image. I'm just gonna undo. So make sure the mask is selected and then just paint on it, and that part is gone. So here you can see we successfully removed the background of this intricate design. So this was it for this video.